Hey y'all, good morning. This is um my second video that I have been a little procrastinating to do. I guess maybe just a little nervous or whatever. For those of you guys who do not know me, I am Janeri Ranice, and I am here to help people in any way that I possibly can, as far as advice, life lessons for me, guidance, whatever it is that you may need help with that I can do. I just want to be able to just spread my knowledge throughout the world, simply because I had to learn a lot of things on my own. I learned majority of the things that I know that I'm going to discuss and talk about throughout my journey. I learned on my own. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being with me. Anybody who's watched, anybody who's shared already, thank you for that. And I wanted to discuss. Before I say that, if you want to know more, and maybe I didn't cover something that you might have wanted to hear, listen to my first video, which is titled Introduction, and it'll probably give you a little bit more insight about who I am and where I come from and what my motives are. And it's about 5 minutes, so not a big deal. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you guys today about me growing up as a child and me being angry and the reasons behind that. So, as far as I can remember, I grew up an angry child, and I feel that I grew up as an angry child because my mother was absent a lot. Which I didn't realize that till years down the line when I started getting in tune with self. That's when I realized that I did grow up angry because of the absence of my mother. She wasn't around, more so because she worked. I was always with my brother and sister most of the time, and I did not like that. So I fought a lot in school, and I was bullied in school as well. And I felt like hurting people with my hands was the answer. But I didn't realize until I was 28 that I couldn't and I shouldn't touch people when I was mad. I also learned that people don't make you angry. You allow people to make you angry. People always be like, well, she made me mad and she did this, or he did that, or he did this. That's a lie. That's something that we have been put in our head for years, and it's not true. You allow people to get in your space, and you allow people to make you mad. You're not responsible for what happens to you, but you're 100%, 1000% responsible for how you react to it and how, what's your response, basically. So, back to my mother not being around growing up as a child. I remember her working. She worked a 3 to 11 shift. And when she got home, of course, I was asleep. And on her off day, she slept all day. So I didn't have the one-on-one with my mother as far as doing things. I don't remember us doing anything together. I don't remember us going to the show, her taking me out to restaurants and out to eat. I don't. It's not there. So, which resulted me to hold the anger inside of me because I didn't have anyone to talk to, anyone to vent to. As a child, I was always told to shut up and stay in a child's place. Right now, today, in our world that we live in today, I don't think and being a mother of two, I don't think that is the response and that's the answer at all. It just puts our children in a box as to where they don't have an opinion. They don't want to express themselves because they know that they're going to be told to be quiet and stay in a child's place. So it puts them in a box. So I say that because I was in that box. I didn't express myself because I was always told to shut up. So you figure if somebody keeps slapping you in the face and slapping you in the face and slapping you in the face, eventually you're going to shut down. You're going to do whatever it takes for them not to slap you in the face. So it's just a series of learning. Now, here's the thing. My mother didn't know that she wasn't aware of any of this. Let's be clear. She didn't become aware of any of this until I was grown, until I was able to tell her my feelings and my thoughts So it wasn't like that she could fix it. I'm very aware that she had to work. But which is why now as a mother, I I'll start a job, I'll quit a job. If I'll start it, if I'm not cool with it, certain amount of time, I quit. It's just that simple. For me, now I'm not saying everybody else's situation is different, but for me, I just don't repeat the cycles, and that's really big for me as far as anything. Like my mother wasn't around when I was my mother wasn't around when I was a child. So now as a mother, being at home with my son every day, I don't repeat the cycles with him at all. That's why if I have to work 3 part-time jobs to be able to take that one day off and to take him out, then I do so. If that means that I have to, maybe not go to one job that day to be able to do something so small as pick him up from school, take him to get a haircut, we go to lunch. Just that simple. I feel like parents, we tend to just continue to do the things that we were doing prior to our children, and we have to break the chain, and we have to break the cycles. And it's so important because this is why our children are disconnected. Prime example, as I remember when I was growing up as a child, anytime when I was a teenager, I'm gonna say that I wasn't able to express myself. So if I was told that I couldn't do something or I shouldn't do something, that was gave me more motivation to do it. And see, that's not always a good thing, because if you would just listen to your children, hear them out, let them speak, okay? Oftentimes, parents or people in general, even when we have arguments with each other or have conversations, nobody sits down and listens to the other person. You say one wrong thing, the other person is arguing. We're not going to get anywhere that way. Anyway, I just ventured off into another subject about repeating cycles. I'm so passionate about not repeating cycles. Anyway, so back to the being angry as a child. It was with me for a very long time, and when I was 28, that's when I received my aha moment as far as life. As far as life within itself, and that's when I tapped into being angry as a child came into play. Being with my brother and sister wasn't a bad thing, but I just really wanted to be with my mom. My father wasn't around. I wasn't with him, so I lacked parents at a young age, and for me, that took a toll on me. So, and plus, I had to develop this wall. So, I'm still in the process of breaking this wall down and not being the way that I used to be as far as growing up as being angry. But these things helped it out. So I have this wall as to where I have to protect myself and protect my feelings. So I have the wall that's up is hard to get through because I had to teach myself how to protect myself when I was a kid. Nobody taught me how to do that. I just had to do it because it felt like it was the best way to be, because my heart had been broken so many times from different situations that happened and that transpired in my life, which I'll talk about at a later date. But I just wanted to real quickly give you guys the angry as a child scenario. I will be back with more. And as always, reach out. You guys can follow me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Janelle Ranice. If you want to talk, need some advice, need somebody that's not going to judge you, need someone that's not going to spread your business all over the world, I'm here. I can't express that enough. Oftentimes in life, people do not express how they feel because they're so afraid of being judged. And with that being said, you having an individual that's out there right now, and I may be talking to you, you have so much bottled up in the inside of you because you're so afraid of being judged. You're afraid of what people may think about you. And I'm that person that I'm not going to make you feel a certain kind of way because of how you feel or what has happened to you, or make you feel embarrassed for being yourself. Because each and everybody is different. And the world is so hypocritical these days. And I'm just here to make people feel the love. I'm here to make people feel like everything is going to be okay. I'm that person. So if you guys ever need, somebody to talk to or whatever like that, just reach out to me. I'm available, or inbox me. Whatever it takes. I just want everybody to know that I'm here and I'm here to help in whatever way that, I need to. I'm about uplifting each other, especially women. Not saying that I'm not going to uplift a guy, but what I'm saying is that especially women have it bad when we tear down each other. Well, I'm not going to say we because I don't tear down women. I uplift them. My confidence level is very high, and I want your guys' confidence level to be very high as well. And if we have to take action steps daily to make it like that, then that's what we'll do. Thank you guys for listening. Please share my video. If it touched you, share it with somebody else. I am Janeri Ranice, and I'll be back. You guys have a great day.